Welcome to the Agile Auditor on riskvigilantbharat. Picture auditing a massive 100-page RFP just for printer paper.
The result? 6 months passed, they got literally zero paper and blew 10 lakhs in admin costs.
So why did this fail so spectacularly? Simple. They asked the market the completely wrong question.
Let's break down our tools. An RFI, or request for information, just asks vendors, hey, who are you? Next up, an RFQ, a request for quotation. That one directly asks, how much for this exact item?
Finally, an RFP, or request for proposal, asks, how would you solve our problem and for what price?
Let's use a quick, everyday analogy to make this super practical. Imagine buying a car at a dealership.
You walk in and just ask, so, what car models do you guys sell? Right? That's your RFI.
But if you point to a specific red sedan and ask for the best cash price, that's an RFQ.
Now, say you have a 10 lakh budget and ask them to pitch a safe family car. That's an RFP. Let's apply this at XYZ Limited. Say Ria desperately needs a major cybersecurity upgrade for the factory. She issues an RFI to gather brochures and then sends an RFP for a 50 lakh custom solution. But what about buying standard employee laptops, where she already knows the exact RAM and processor specs? Well, she totally skips the lengthy proposal process there, using an RFQ just to grab the lowest price. Time for a quick confusion buster. Auditing freshers constantly mix up an RFQ with an RFP.
Basically, an RFQ is purely for simple, standardized items where you already know exactly what you want.
An RFP, however, tackles complex projects. Here, value, method, and vendor expertise win, not just the cheapest price. Okay, put on your auditor's hat. Our ultimate investigative red flag is the sneaky, pre-decided RFP. We hunt for complex RFPs where the grading criteria are heavily, secretly rigged toward one vendor's patented feature. This absolutely proves a buyer wrote the RFP specifically to hand that one favored supplier the contract. So to recap, an RFI gathers information, an RFQ hunts for price, and an RFP searches for solutions. Now that you know how to ask, how do vendors actually reply? Let's explore that in our next explainer.